Hi guys, how you doing? Senior Gaming here, and in today's episode I'm bringing you Sorceress Idol, and I've got for you farming setup. So if you're Sorceress Idol player or perhaps Idol gamer, then make sure you subscribe to the channel as I post as often as possible and bring you best tips and advice. And if you enjoy what you see, then smash this like button as well. Right then guys, so in one of the main videos per this particular title, 10 tips for the beginners, I have mentioned where weapon is one of the most important aspects in the game, and this is where spend of your diamonds should have gone to. But then second to that is gonna be magic, and end of the day, title of the video and the main character is a sorceress, therefore magic should be powerful. And this is gonna be what we want to focus on today. Considering obviously we got 5 different elements in this particular game, when it comes to skills aka magic, we got boss stages, events, and obviously ordinary grind is essential to identify skills which can boost your overall gold, experience, and most importantly diamond output. So today we're gonna focus on just that. As well, what you need to do, you need to bear in mind that the skills mentioned in this video can be obtained pretty early in a game, and some of them you will have to farm a little bit more to it, so I believe it's brave to say that this could be a beginner slash advanced setup. You definitely want to focus here obviously on AoE skills out of your magic arsenal. Right, so we're gonna head over to magic itself now. And basically, where you want to go with a beginner setup, you want to go and look for all the skills that have either tracking or chasing features. So basically what you see currently on the screen, there is a little bit more to it because I've got some advanced skills, but where you are with tracking and chasing, you're gonna cast skills which completely can go opposite direction where your character is heading, therefore you increasing the whole concept of farming. Rather than just focusing on a monsters in front of you, the skills will actually go their own direction, so you just expanding on a whole field where you're able to farm. Therefore, I believe these skills are most efficient. So now heading to a skills itself, let's set up a beginner's 6 skills. So the first one I definitely recommend is gonna be a lightning bolt. As you see, we've got this tracking feature here. Then you want to top it up with a thunder, another chase nearby enemies feature. Then we're gonna go ahead with ice wave, again chase nearby enemies. Top it up with iron cannon, we've got another chaser here, and then I think in pretty early stages you should definitely get sunburst, and this is where this skill will track, and this is a very powerful skill as well. I definitely encourage you to go ahead and upgrade that as much as you can. It's very good for bosses as well, and that should be topped up with a fire tornado, another tracking skill. And then when it comes to more advanced setup, so pretty much as you're gonna keep spending diamonds for your magic, this will reward you with a good amount of magic and dual magic mileage. And basically what I mean by that is you're gonna head over to store, and obviously just by spending diamonds, let me just pretty much show you what I mean by that, you're gonna get random skills as well as this currency. Once you start unlocking more and more of this currency, you need to be back in a store, and this is where you go magic and dual magic. So when it comes to magic, you'll be able to pretty much purchase one of the best skills in a game just by spending this very currency. And obviously the more diamonds you spend, the more currency you're gonna get, and then you'll also able to get more of this mileage the moment when you max out your lower tier skills, and then you'll be able to exchange them back into this very currency. So I definitely encourage you to start with Blizzard, as this is one of the mandatory skills for farm, as this is not a chaser or tracker, but it covers pretty much the whole entire map. Once you get yourself on a Blizzard, I definitely also recommend to go with a frozen orb. So there is quite a lot of skills when it comes to water itself, but you want to go for these 2 skills. And once you land yourself with good amount of a dual magic, Tempest is one of the best skills in a game. As you see, this is this massive cloud which appears and again attack every single monster on the map. So currently I've got a pretty much Tempest, I've got Blizzard, and I've got this Frozen Orb plus another 3 chasers. And these, as you see, are pretty much even unable to get close to a monster where all the skills are wiping everything out of the map. And obviously, apart from the obvious fact that you want to kill as quickly as possible to grind efficiently. The quicker and more monsters you will kill, the more life steal you will have. I'm currently in a map where, you know, my defense and life it's at a very good level, but then if you move over to a next chapter, sometimes this most efficient way of killing monsters will obviously boost your HP back on track. Therefore you'll be able to push with stages further up. And obviously now going back finally to a skills itself, let me just set up for instance the sunburst. You want to obviously upgrade it as much as you can. So I would definitely focus when you're grinding your bosses, try invest in your farming setup first, as this is where you're gonna spend majority of your time. If you can awaken these skills, then by all means go ahead and do it. And finally, when it comes to trade, obviously this is a very expensive to land good trades, but my recommendation is you want to go either for duration or a cooldown. So basically either your skill casting itself and dealing damage the longer, or you've got a good cooldown to obviously cast this skill as soon as possible. And therefore you'll be able pretty much to have infinite amount of skills just pretty much going around you, and this is gonna be a great setup for farming. Right then guys, that will be it. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you have, you know what to do, and as always guys, I will see you next time.